Don't tell me I look like Robert Mueller. I look like I'm going to give the Mueller report. This is the Reynolds Rap, not the Mueller report. But they've been making such a big deal out of this thing. I actually want to read it now. I think it could be a bestseller. Get that Mueller report. It'll be finally something that someone wants to buy that's printed at Books R Us or wherever it is. I don't know. I don't believe a lot of the stuff. Everybody's trying to find fault with each other. That's why I got the bird. The bird doesn't. First of all, the bird doesn't talk. Well, I'm Italian. We don't want him to talk. And the other thing is that we don't really communicate on a regular basis. You stay out of trouble when you don't talk to people. I learned that in Little Italy. Hey, you know what? This is a different kind of a discussion today. That Notre Dame thing, that affects people differently. It's an artistic move because of all the world-class art that was stored in the cathedral. It's so legendary. You know, if you're an intellectual, you'll be concerned about the destruction of the art. And if you're like me, you're going to look for the Hunchback of Notre Dame and say, where'd that guy go? I wonder if he's still ringing the cathedral bell. It's, you know the difference between a cathedral and a basilica? Those are two different, you know, they're different things, you know. I don't know the difference. Do you know what it is? All I know is that you pay money to light candles now in church, and they're not wax, they're electric. Even at St. Patrick's in New York, they don't want a fire, so they use electric candles. So you're actually paying Con Ed. You're paying the electric bill when you put money in that slot to light a candle. These are just rituals that people believe in. You know, whatever's in your heart. If your heart sings over something, go ahead and do it. Follow your heart and your conscience. Some people think it's a lot of rubbish, and other people can't live without a certain practice. It's religion, politics, and sex. Well, they're all mixing together now. That's the problem. See, it's one category. You can't even go on Jeopardy with this one. Wow. And people are getting screwed up by being screwed. And lawyers are screwing the people who are worried about being screwed and about the screwee and the screwer. The lawyer is the actual culprit. That's because we graduated too many lawyers. You know that already. Can't do anything about it. There's too many of them, and they had nothing to do. I saw an ad this morning on television with a woman accident lawyer. It's the first time. Now they have women that are going to handle accident cases. They used to always have these guys who would stand there, or the son and the who couldn't talk because the father graduated him from Harvard and he's forcing him to go on camera and do the commercial, like they do with the car commercials. They put the kids and the family on the car commercials, and they don't have the personality. They're not trained to be on television. This is a profession. And Howard Stern, who did a brilliant job of marketing himself through the years, and had, I might add, some help from his friends. There were people who really make you shine. And you have to have that. Nobody does anything alone. Well, he's retiring, probably because he just doesn't want to do this anymore. And someone said, I think it was Jay Sorensen said, he thinks it's a ploy to get more money so that he can negotiate a contract. This is not basketball. This is this is television, and he's on radio. I guess it's radio. You know, the thing is to put it all together now. Television doesn't like radio. Radio doesn't like TV. They don't talk to each other, so they don't mix. That's why I'm having a hard time. You know, I'm trying to put them together. Try to put all the age groups together and put radio and TV and the internet together. That's why I am where I am. I mean, even Facebook is not getting along with Instagram, and they own it. They're having competition, but that's friendly competition. The Boston Marathon and the New York Marathon, which city is better? It doesn't matter. I mean, your feet are your feet. And the doctors, you know, I mean, the only doctor I'd worry about is Dr. Scholl. That's the one I would think of. Never mind the measles. Of course, if I had the measles and the mumps and shingles or siding or whatever disease I have, I get shots for everything. Pretty soon we're going to say my robot is better than your robot. My driver is better than your driver when we have self-driving cars with robots in the front like they did in that movie that was done by, I think it was, I forget the name of it, but it was Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he has a robot driving the car through the city. Maybe it was one with Tom Cruise, too. There's a lot of these robotics, you know, but now they're here. The robots are doing things for us. If you can marry one that gives you what you want to have and doesn't give you any lip, male or female, then you got something. But it's a robotic world we live in, and I think my robot is a little rusty, and I'm going to have to take him out of the rain. I keep him outside. I don't let robots not coming into my bed. So this is it. It's a change, and everything is going to be changed on this level for the rest of our lives. And you don't have to watch the soap operas on television anymore because everybody has one, and we all got our own family sitcom, and everybody has their own talent, their own show, their own selfie. It's all about me. And if you start to blame another person, usually they say if you're pointing a finger at someone, there's three pointing back at yourself. It's a Reynolds Rap.